The Toronto Blues Society began in 1985 as a solution to our concerns that the blues scene would dip into some morass and go off the radar.
I had a 1-hour blues show, and David Bernard had a show on CKLN, and Derek was running Albert's Hall in the Brunswick House as the major blues club in town.
And we all came together and decided that we needed to create a not-for-profit organization.
Well, being someone that was part of the blues scene in Canada before there was a Toronto Blues Society, I know the difference.
Well, I remember when the Toronto Blues Society first started up, it was just a tiny little organization. They just had a small awards show somewhere.
Now there's a total network. People in Canada have become more connected, and internationally as well. And that all grew out of the Toronto Blues Society.
30 years ago, we decided to be both a social organization and a professional development organization. So we get excited about helping musicians find their way and having some good parties.
2015 is the Toronto Blues Society's 30th anniversary.
To celebrate our 30th year, we're planning a party at the Palais Royal that should be a lovely night in the middle of July where everybody who can get a ticket to a special affair is going to want to be there.
Toronto Blues Society is a thread that holds the fabric of our music scene together.
And I think it's maintained an interest in this form of music over what, 30 years? That's amazing.
The fact that the Toronto Blues Society is 30 years old speaks very strongly to the need of the organization.
We have found constant validation as artists, as a music, throughout this 30 years. We've known that no matter what happens, we can go to the Toronto Blues Society and get support.
It creates a camaraderie amongst a lot of different musicians that have come through TBS and are continue to be supported by TBS.
I had no Toronto connections, except for I had this tiny little black book, and I found Toronto Blues Society, and I had the phone number. That was my one link.
If I could say anything, it would be thank you to TBS for all the support. Because without it, we probably wouldn't be at the point we're at right now, without a doubt. They've done a lot for us, they have.
Organizations like the Toronto Blues Society are even more necessary than they were before because we need that network in order to make sure that this industry survives.
I've seen how many great things they've done for new people and the folks that have been on the scene for a long time, and they keep the blues continuing. It's like a continuum, and the Toronto Blues Society is like the caretakers of it.
And the fact that they put on these events once or twice a month for local musicians to come and play and out-of-town musicians.
It's a good thing, you know, getting paid and putting on music.
Kudos to the Blues Society for being there for 30 years.
Derek Andrews, of course, as it's in its leadership position, has guided this organization into an incredible organization, as well as those who write all the grants, work in the office, and keep this baby going. Because it's vital that this organization continues.
Blues audiences find their way to the blues a lot of different ways. It could be the Black Keys, it could be Jimi Hendrix, it could be Hillside Country Blues from Mississippi. And when you find your blues moment, we're there for you to help you find the CDs, help you find the shows. We're there as a resource, and we want to be there for many more years to come.
Congratulations, Toronto Blues Society, on your 30 years, and I hope you have 30 more amazing years of helping artists out. Thank you so much.